second. But the average operator walks in and just uses whatever is set up. If I walk into my neuro rooms, we overflow to the neuro rooms. The neuro rooms are all set at 15 frames a second. And if you don't know it, you're just operating at a huge dose. Do I need really good access to make sure an IVC filter is in place and not tilted? Nope, I don't. How about if I put a port in like I showed you? Don't need it. Drain an abscess? Definitely don't need it. But what if I'm doing cerebral angiography? Well, I need it. So use good dose. Use sufficient dose when you need it. Or doing that little GI bleed study, a visceral embolization. You really need it. So if you're in the brain and you need to see, look at what they're looking at. You know, is there something wrong with that vessel? You need pretty good dose. I would submit, now I'm not a neurointerventionalist, but I would submit that they're using more dose than they need. They really don't need what they're using. I know that I can do most of this case with a low frame rate, a low DSA frame rate, and maybe even a low dose per frame until I get here where I need to see. And if it's a thin person, maybe I can leave everything low the whole time. If I'm doing this, if I'm putting a central line in, I need virtually no dose, so don't use it. Now, as I've learned about this, the thing that I like to use most on the new machines are fluoro video clips. The fluoro video clips will tell me a lot of information without me mashing on the pedal while I'm standing in the room and doing a DSA run, or just last image hold. And again, as I'm using that with the house staff, with the fellows and the residents, they are all adopting it. And even now, finally, the faculty are switching over too. So this is a good example. The last image hold, noisy image. There's a little blur in it, but the catheter is in. It shows that I used fluoroscopy to put the catheter in. That's all the billing people care about. And I care about is the catheter tip in an okay position. It's not too deep into the right ventricle. It's not way up in the SVC. It's fine. Somebody put this port in, same thing. You can see where the catheter is, but they took a spot film. You know